Welcome back to part 2 of a deep dive on Justin Jefferson's 2022 season. Now, in the first episode, we talked about middle closed defenses and what those defenses try to do to take away. Well, later on in the season, they started keeping extra safeties back. Just how did JJ continue to have a great season, and what did our offense do to accommodate that open type of coverage? Well, let's dive in the film and take a look. All right, so to recap, last video, middle closed defenses, now we're talking middle open. What does that mean? You have 2 safeties deep, and where there isn't somebody is where? Right here in the middle of the field. Now, the first way to attack middle open defense is just split the safeties, and we did that against the Green Bay Packers in a way that's so beautiful, right? JJ getting up the field, gets inside of the nickel, and he sees this. He sees the middle open, right? He sees these 2 safeties, so why not just take the route right in between them? But there's more to this play. JJ steps up, splits the defenders. Cousins throws the ball, throws them open. Again, open by about 10 yards, takes this thing down the field. Just a huge, huge play against the Green Bay Packers. But when we look at the end zone view of this, we see something pretty incredible. Cousins right here is stepping up into the pocket. This Green Bay safety, he sees Cousins moving around, but his eyes are where? Right here. He's thinking that Kirk Cousins is going to throw that football somewhere here in the middle of the field, and he's going to get it. But watch where this ball is going. It's on this trajectory. Cousins is throwing JJ open in this case, just giving it some air, let JJ get back underneath it. Just a beautiful play. And that's what happens when Cousins can extend the time, give JJ more time to operate. A beautiful way of defeating middle open defense. Another example of middle open and what you can do to attack it. This, again, trying to disguise, give you a little bit of a middle close. The safety's not quite at the middle of the field, but watch this guy late. He does what? He backs out, trying to get Cousins to think it's middle close, it's actually middle open. And if you're gonna play quarters against this offense and against this team, you've got a problem because number one, you've got this corner bailing. He's got a deep quarter. You've got this linebacker one-on-one with JJ and all of this room to the sideline. This is a matchup that he's going to win, 1,000 out of 1,000 times. Easy throw for Cousins, get to the flat. But one way of attacking middle open, attack the sidelines, get the ball outside. Now, the Buffalo game was important for a whole bunch of reasons, but I think this marked a transition point in JJ's season with, number one, seeing a lot more middle open style of defenses, and then number two, how these teams play the middle open style of defense. Because this is a perfect example of how you take care of a cloud or cover 2. Where you have a cover 2 look over here, corner rolled up, safety. You're taking 3 receivers over here to pull all of this coverage to the sideline. And it's this little area in between the corner and the safety. This corner is going to funnel JJ inside because he wants to get him to the safety. But there's this area in the middle of the field that's open. Now watch this play because this safety's about 10 yards off of JJ. He's tilted back. He's in a back pedal. As the season goes on, we'll find this safety decides, I'm not going to backpedal anymore. I'm going to squat and then result with some big hits on JJ. But this is a great, great example. Follow him inside, that's okay. 3 receivers pull the middle coverage out and you've got this little lane. And again, Kirk Cousins gets that ball in there, JJ inside, in stride, nice play and tackle. But this is a pivotal play in the season of JJ. So fast forward a little bit, and again, the same game against the Bills, middle open type of a coverage, you're gonna see that safety dropping out, but they're playing quarters up here. What does that mean? That means this corner has to bail out and cover deep. This guy takes anything underneath, but watch the play of this guy. So you can see where he's looking already. He's looking at JJ. And the reason you want to play quarters is so this safety can concentrate on the slot. And that's exactly what happens right here. A great route setup for cover 8 though, right? You get JJ up the field, you get the squat here, that pulls this defender off, and there's that seam. But see what that safety did? He sat and waited and delivered a big hit to JJ. First big hit of many to come. All right, how about the classic Tampa 2, right? Remember that from 20-some years ago. And that's exactly what we're getting here. Now, the difference with Tampa 2 is this, is you have 2 safeties that are gonna cover this deep half of the field and this deep half of the field, but they're gonna require this guy, the linebacker, to cover the deep middle. So this guy's gonna bail out. He's gotta get deep. And what we're doing over here with, of course, TJ Hawkinson is what they call a spin dig. What this consists of is a little bit of a hitch route, and that eats up this underneath coverage. But what that does is it opens up the middle of the field because of the number count, because of the running back swinging this way, pulls this linebacker this way, opens up the middle of the field. You have this curl that this guy's trying to take away, but what does it open up? It opens up a receiver buzzing around right down the middle of the field. This is almost impossible to defend. Cousins throws that football right where JJ's gonna be. Catch, tackle, nice gain. A great way to attack cover two, and especially Tampa 2 when you see it. All right, how about just regular cover two, not necessarily Tampa cover two? Again, another great look at it. Remember the Giants, they like to go dime in these situations, so you have DBs in here instead of the linebackers. They can move better. Same kind of a concept. You get the curl underneath, and right there, you're getting the wide receiver, you're getting JJ to work himself right in here. Now this backside defender sees it and tries to get there, but Cousins, again, anticipation, vision, throws a fastball, slings this thing in here. Again, that back safety, he's really deep, finds that hole. JJ's able to run after the catch and get additional yards. The spin dig route works so well against cover two. Now, play action also works against middle open type coverages. It looks like middle closed, but you're gonna see at the snap of the football, the safety's gonna bail, a little bit of a disguise. We're gonna fake the run to the strong side, and as we get to the top, when this bootleg, what do you have here? Instead of a receiver clearing this safety out of the way, you've got a tight end running a seam, but it still opens up a lot of area. This linebacker, schematically, has to cover JJ. So you found a way through a bootleg and through a route combo that gets a linebacker one-on-one with JJ. This is gonna be a win every single time. Cousins up on top all alone. This linebacker has no chance to get there. A laser beam to the sideline, you get to move the chains. Now, on pre-snap, you're gonna say, Coach, this is middle closed. It is, but now we're starting to see how defenses had changed throughout the season. This is middle closed, but the way the safety plays it is exactly like middle open, right? You're gonna see here, snap of the ball, JJ works his way inside, just like we've seen him do against cover two, and try to get to this area. 3 receivers out on this side to pull everybody out. This safety, however, is normally, in a normal game, would be sitting right here. But because it's Justin Jefferson, he's playing it like it's a middle open defense. And watch, he plants his foot and he's getting ready to meet JJ. He knows where this football is gonna go. The other good thing about all this, one-on-one, one-on-one, one-on-one. Trying to double team this guy with one safety leaves all these other guys open. This is possibilities going into 2023. That's why I'm getting very excited about it. But again, watch this safety. Plants his foot, meets JJ right at the ball, delivers a big hit. JJ holds onto it and says, first down. Now, this is the classic way of attacking cover two. Any high school coach will know how to do this. It's the flat 7 route. What you're trying to do is put this guy in a bind. Pre-snap read though, what is it? Reduced formation. The Lions don't know if we're gonna get the deep crossers. What are we gonna get? We've seen so many different things out of this style of formation, but again, this one's the classic, and you're just trying to get this corner in a bad position. They call the old high-low, meaning you've got a little bit of a cheese route right here, and you gotta work him in between and try to get that ball between the corner and the safety. And you can see the corner, he's still square. He hasn't broken up on this one, trying to bait the quarterback to throw it. But watch, Cousins, the arm strength and accuracy. This is where it's important because he's able to put this football right in between the corner and the safety, catch, throw, hit. That's a classic way of attacking cover two. And finally, really my favorite touchdown catch of JJ for this season. The reason being is that the New York Giants schematically are doing everything they possibly can to keep JJ from catching this football. What are we gonna notice? Middle open, 2 safeties. This cornerback is inside of Justin Jefferson. He's trying to keep him away from the middle of the field, and good luck with that. JJ gets outside, gets to the top, and you'll see he's bracketed right now. Anything underneath, inside, outside, he's gonna take care of it. And this safety is just sitting here, right? Almost at the goal stripe, saying, anything that comes in here, I'm taking his head off. They know it, They know where he's going to go, but they still can't stop it. And this is the one where Cousins just lets this ball go on the hash mark, knowing right where JJ is going to be, throws him open, across the middle, still splits the defenders and gets in there for a touchdown. It's one thing to be able to catch a touchdown. It's another thing when two men are trying to stop you and you still beat them. That's why you dance. Now, there's no question Justin Jefferson had a great 2022 campaign, but in football, greatness does not operate in a vacuum. It was Sir Isaac Newton who said, "If I have seen further, it's because I stand upon the shoulders of giants." It is the entire cast, the coaches, the quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs, all these people, all of his teammates contribute to putting him in those positions. It's JJ, though, that makes those plays and makes things happen, and we are so happy to have him.